Okay, you're live now.
Okay. Hold on. Am I accepted in the Zoom?
No, not yet, is it?
Yeah. Okay, it went off. Hold on. I'll join again. Give us a moment, people. Hold on. Okay, I'm in again. And let me see, where am I? So I can see everyone that is live.
Can you share or you need me to give a sex?
Okay, can. Start now. Yes. I see myself. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. Okay. Hello, people. Oh, it's too big. I see. It's the creative.
Can you like zoom out a little?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to see you all today. It's so weird because I'm in a new area. So usually we do our live session on the other side of the office, but now I am here. It's amazing though because I have a view here around me. I can perhaps see all our neighbors from the office. Like the building is literally there. So say hi. Welcome everyone to those of you who just joined. Hello. Um, Today we are doing another live session, and the special thing is we are going to do vocabulary drill. That would mean to say we will focus on vocab questions, and hopefully, at least today, you will either learn new words. Oh, no, it's not an either or. It's an either or, but it's more than one option. You learn new words, or you learn the subtle difference, the nuances between words that you already know. Or number three, you perhaps correct your perception of a word and its meaning. And finally, perhaps some of these words you will get a better understanding on how to use them contextually based on the questions that we will be going through today. So, thank you all so much. See. So there is a need for us to actually adjust the way we do the live because, for example, wait, look at how it looks in my phone. I'm going to take a screenshot. So basically, weirdly, a lot of the things at the side are cut.
Because you open from the photo gallery, is it?
No, as in like the live session. So the teaching one here, even the SG60, they're all cut. So we may need to move it a bit.
I'll see from my phone.
Yeah. Or it may be, is it because of my phone? Nonetheless, Baby Shark. Okay, yes. Amelia, you named yourself correctly. Oh, yes, that's right. Correct. You named yourself correctly. Welcome. Now I'm calling you Amelia also.
But I can't do anything about the top one.
Yeah, that one is fine. I know that's an issue. Yeah, I shall, when I start talking about that, I shall zoom it out myself. It is so I'm gonna just hold it like this, like a funny person. Okay, everyone, welcome to the live session. Let's wait for a few more people to come in. How are you all? Do you like Baby Shark? That is a very important question. I don't have very strong feelings for sharks, as in I don't hate sharks. I do like them because they do look cute, despite the fact that they've been portrayed in movies and shows as such monstrous beings, but they actually are not. Oh, you mean the song, is it? No, I'm gonna say I do not like the song, not because the song is not nice. It's just because I was already big, like an adult, when I learned that song. So, and it just keeps replaying. So yes, Amelia, that's the answer to your question. But sharks in general, we should love all of them. Yes. Welcome everyone. To those of you who are streaming in, please do Feel free to share the live if you want more of your friends to come and learn with you. Let's learn all together. Or share the live at least today. If you are not interested to stay and join the live, you can at least share this to one person you know, whom you think might benefit from this live session. That's about it. Spread some love in the world. Yes. And finally, today is what? Tuesday. Tuesday. It's still Tuesday, but we are happy that we're alive. So yes, it's Tuesday today, 22nd of April. We have very few days left before the month ends. So that basically means to say we're entering May. Wow, can you believe it? Like we're going to the 5th month of the year. Like we're almost done with half of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So yes, people, that's about it. Okay. Okay. So at this point, well, because there's a few of you now, it's the time. It's our eternal dreams. Who is it now? Eternal dreams? You don't know me?
No,
Good.
She's asking who's the moderator.
Who is it now? The moderator.
That's a very
One thing you should know, ladies and gentlemen, all the live hosts here also just taking turns moderating. We all just rotate our roles, huh? Would be good. Oh, good guess. Eternal dreams. You're correct. Yeah. So, yes. Because some of you are already inside, of course, I bring with me some good news from writers at work. So Yahweh, it's about time. Now, I always talk about this just before I start doing my vocabulary. Yeah, before I do my vocab questions with all of you, which I expect that we can finish a lot of questions today, I shall talk about our look at the top of my screen, people. You see, and Royston is there. Some of you may recognize Royston. I'll be sharing with you about our June holiday programs, which, ladies and gentlemen, is just 1 month and a few days away. Actually, it's 1 month and a few days away. So our June holiday programs will run for the entire month because we want to make sure that you have choices on the weeks, or you have flexibility when it comes to the dates that you will be available to do revisions with us here in Writers at Work. Because I understand that some of you may be traveling. Who among you are traveling or going out of Singapore for June? I know some of you likes to go out of the country for holidays. Some of you wants to stay depending on what you've planned. But if you plan to stay, actually we do have students who actually still join our holiday program, especially if they can be done online, even if they are out of the country. So June holiday programs, week 1 to week 4 of June, we have the programs running for you. Okay, so 7 programs in total. We have a program for every single primary level. Yeah, for every single primary level. I'm gonna start with the one. Let me talk about a few of them. I'll share with you. I'll start with the one that has a lesson, that has a program for every level, which is the most important thing, oral. Okay, we have oral lessons, June holiday programs for every level. I'm gonna start with the primary 5 and 6 because PSLE oral, the new format for this year, has been updated. The biggest change is in paper 4, which is oral. So that's just basically why we really made sure we will have holiday programs for you to sharpen your skills when it comes to oral. Okay, so we have not just 1, not just 2, but actually 3. You see it here, right? Let me zoom it in for you. So primary, under this section, primary 5 and 6, you have oral thematic set A and set B. What this means would be you will have, for set A, for 5 days, you will dive into 1 commonly tested oral theme per lesson. Okay, so that you can start building your content knowledge on these topics. Do you want to drop in some guesses? What themes are we going to touch on for our June holiday programs, everyone? What do you think are very commonly tested themes for oral? Try to drop it in and I'll let you know if you are correct. Sure, I got my blank results today. I'm so happy. I got higher than I expected. Oh, what?
oral. Cause TikTok filters.
Oh, really? TikTok filters that? Oh my God, TikTok! I got higher than I expected. Congratulations, Mariah! Ding, 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 ding. Where's my ding, ding? Yes, later. But you just imagine I rang my bell for you, Mariah. Yes. So, everyone, give a guess. Drop one theme that you think is commonly tested for oral. And I at least this is a good time for us to revise. Wow, 37 upon 40. Good job, girl. Very good. Very good. Thank you for sharing the ride, Sherlyn. Yes. So can you try to drop for me some commonly tested themes that you think are, I can actually confirm it with you because over the years I've been teaching, we always ask our students what themes have they been tested on in school for prelims or for weighted assessments. And of course, we track themes being tested in PSLE as well. Okay. So drop some themes there. Going back to our June holiday program, we have oral thematic set A, 5 different themes to dive into for 5 days. But we also have set B in case you wanna really expand your repertoire of knowledge on commonly tested themes. Okay, what is in the picture? What do you mean picture, Mariah? So that's about 10 themes for set A and set B. Now, Chur, can I do set A and set B? Yes, of course. Because we run them for more than 1 week, okay? Just so that you have choices. Now, to those of you who want a bit more of a comprehensive revision, we're in Chur, I also want to practice oral, but at the same time, I want to have lessons to focus on comprehension open-ended, synthesis and transformation, or grammar, teacher, because grammar is a foundation of everything. We have the English paper 2 plus oral holiday program for you, which is also 5 days, focusing on, we zoom in on oral, synthesis and transformation, the most crucial sections of paper 2, comprehension open-ended, comprehension closed, and grammar. Okay? Now, sure, it's so sad. What about the P3 and P4? Of course, we have our own set of oral thematic lessons for you, specific to your level, specific to your, to the difficulty level is specific to your level as well. Yeah. Sure, are you in your baddie era? What does it mean when you are in your baddie era? Is this like a gen? What gen? No, it's not a gen.
Gen Z.
Is it a Gen Z term I'm not aware of?
Gen Z is like very steady.
Eh?
Like actually, I don't know. I don't know. It's like you know those popular goals kind of thing.
I see.
But
Then
not
if
in
the-
a bad way.
I know. But the answer to that question, because of Yahweh's clarification, I don't think so. I have not reached that level of something, personality, I would say. I would like to reach a level where, and sure, you're in your nerdy era. I want to be, but I'm not nerdy. But I love to be a nerd. Okay, now, P3 and P4, we have oral lessons for you as well, thematic, especially for you, 5 days also. And the most exciting of it all, I'm not saying it's the most exciting. They're all exciting. But our primary 1 and 2, we have a very new set for our young learners. Very fun 3-day oral adventure for all of you. So if you have younger siblings out there, or you have friends with younger siblings who need some excitement and life for the upcoming holidays, get them to join our primary 1 and 2 oral lesson. Because, why do I keep saying because? Do you all watch that video of a kid? Sure. Do you remember me? Of course, Clarissa, I remember you. Yeah, of course. And I saw earlier during Teacher Rin's live that you and Sherlyn are in your house. Is that correct? Is she still there, Clarissa? Yeah. So primary 1 and 2 students, this is so nice because for 3 days, you will become detectives. You will discover the answer to the question, who stole the dragon's egg? And for each day, you will probe one culprit. It's not a culprit. How do you call someone who's suspected? A suspect. Okay, who's suspected, of course, it's one suspect. Is it going to be the friendly fairy, the wise wizard, or the grumpy goblin? We never know. Of course, it's packed with vocab activities, fun activities, and lessons, academic parts as well, to make sure that the young one starts to learn to speak confidently, learn some words to use when they speak, and present in front of the class. Very interesting, right? Sorry, I can't. Okay, I thought it was. It's Yahweh. No, she left already. I see. So she's no longer there. Is it? Sure, I want to join. You join. You want to join which one, Clarissa? The primary 1 and 2 oral, is it? Okay, so I'm done with the oral lessons. Let me just quickly touch on, of course, our signature program. Okay, we definitely have composition writing for primary 1 and 2 because it's a very good learning how to write well is not an overnight skill that you learn. So as the earlier you start, the better. And our composition writing lessons for June holidays are activity based. So they're not just gonna sit and then stare at the teacher for a very long time. No, they're gonna do things while they learn, and of course they practice writing. Okay. Finally, look at the zoom in. I have a special a separate special creative for this. Now, over the past 13 years now, I've changed my tone. I'm almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, I joined on my alternative account. You have an alternative account. Okay, wait for me. Okay, I'll wait for you. Don't worry. I'm almost done. Okay, because I have so many good news for all of you that I am now going to the very crucial part. Okay, all of them are crucial. What do I say? Very crucial part.
Claire said that Shirley and her want to join the P5 and P6 program.
Ah, P5 and P6. The one that's English paper 2 plus oral. Ah, okay. This last one that I'm gonna talk about, Mariah Carey, and to all of you there listening, Sherlyn and Clarissa. This is very special because in the past 13 years, of course, we've been teaching English, both the comprehensive one where we tackle paper 1, 2, and 4, but we also are very known because we specialize in composition and essay writing. And because we want the experience to extend to those who have not experienced our regular classes yet on pure composition, and we want to make sure that the public have the opportunity as well to learn our story banking method, the unique method that we use here in Writers of Work that always helps our students year after year to ace their PSLE composition writing. We have created this holiday program to give you that intensive like crash course. You will get this very short, high impact glance and practice on how we do story banking for students. Okay. Now this crash course will be intensive. It's going to be 5 days. Do keep in mind it's 3 hours per lesson. And there is a special reason why we do it for 3 hours. Okay. Sure, I'm so stressed. June holiday is so near right after PSLE season. Don't stress out, Mariah. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Yeah, it's so funny. Time flies. By the time I reach March, I start doing a countdown with my students. Because technically, in Richmond Center, we only see them once a week, right? So you flip the way you see June holiday, Mariah. See it as a very good time. Look forward to June. Because June, you have 1 full month basically for yourself to take control of your revision. And at the same time, see, it's a good time. By the time you reach May, right, Mariah, you have to make sure that you know which sections are you strong at and which sections you need more practice with. Then from there, strategically plan your time. So going back to June composition crash course, 3 hours per lesson. I know it sounds a bit long, but we have packed the most important parts of story banking and composition writing into these 5 days. Okay, to help you go through the process before you write, when you write, and after you write, to make sure that 1 hour. Remember, how much time do you have? Can you answer me? How much time do you have for paper 1 PSLE English? Type it in. Let me see if you actually know how much time you have. Paper 1, how much time do you have?
1 hour.
Mariah, 1 hour. We're not starting off very well. Are we sure, Mariah? Does that mean 1 hour you just half it? I'll give you one more try. Try one more time. How much time do you have? I'm gonna give you a clue. It's higher. Oh, she went lower. And then someone here, someone here with no name. I'm gonna call you Empanada.
That's Claire.
Oh, that's Claire.
Alternate account.
Claire, your alternate is that your alternate account? I'm gonna call you Empanada because that thing there, I know it's a dumpling, okay? But for me, it looks like an empanada. It's me, Clarissa. So, you have, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna correct you, But oh my goodness, I am telling you right now, this is one of the important things you're learning from the crash course. You have to be very aware of your time limit, and you have to work your writing speed has to work around that time limit that you have during the exam. You have 1 hour and 10 minutes for paper 1. 1 hour and 10 minutes covers both situational writing and composition writing. Okay, that's one of the things you're learning. How do you manage your time for the examination? Because your time management actually does affect how you do the exam, how you do for the exam. Because some of you actually feels too pressured. Some of you are very used to it, and some of you are very good with your are very good with story adaptation, such that your writing time will drastically improve. Okay, so with 1 hour and 10 minutes, let's say, for example, let's deduct about 12 to 15 minutes for situational writing. Essentially, you're left with how much? Okay, let's say at most 15 minutes for situational writing. That means to say 55 minutes left. 50 to 55. What exactly do you do in that number of minutes? From the time you saw your question paper all the way to when you finished writing. The step-by-step process will be taught. Okay? I see the question paper. I unpack my compo question. There is a step that I teach my students, that all writers at work teach your students, to make sure that you understand the compo question immediately when you see it. You know the differences between different types of compo questions, and you can spot it right away. You will become sure. I wrote situation 17 minutes and wrote 34 minutes. I see. Talking about that, Mariah, that means to say, I need you to make sure that you push yourself. Situational writing, push yourself 12 to 15, 15 max. Okay, 15 max already. If you can try to practice a bit more to do a bit less than that, between 12 to 15, that should be fine. And then give yourself the rest. Give the rest of the 55 minutes to composition writing. Okay, so you are currently in the right track now. Okay, push yourself a bit more, practice a bit more, and you have to start doing timed practices already, because we're very close. Okay, hello Alyssa, welcome. Okay. Now, you will learn how to unpack the question, understand your composition question to make sure that you are not misunderstanding it. Very common pitfall for students, by the way. Number 2 is very important that you plan. Planning, oh my God, can I even stress out how important planning is? This is the part where you actually structure your story properly, and you make sure that your story answers the compo question, and that you can use your chosen picture all throughout your work from the planning itself. You're not going to have that problem by the time you write your composition. Master adaptation skills. This is the core. This is the core strategy that a lot of our students here in Writers at Work really master. You master a set of very strong AL1 level compositions, and then you learn to masterfully adapt them during the examinations. It saves you time. It helps you to produce AL1 level of vocab, and it helps you to answer the compo question exactly. And of course, we teach you vocabularies. And the final thing that I'd like to talk about here, do you see it in the creative, right? And you were so serious. Who was so serious? I need Compre notes. Compre notes, is it, Alyssa? You're starting to go through your Compre, right? The struggle of transition from PSLE English to PSLE English. Briefly explain to me, Alyssa, which parts of comprehension are you struggling with currently? And while Alyssa is typing her answer, the very last step to our June PSLE composition crash course is the actionable feedback you're getting from our teachers. When I say feedback and when I say teachers, these are all the Writers at Work teachers who've been trained to master this story banking method that we have perfected. And we are still we always refine this method. We've been refining this for the past 13 years. These teachers have been marking compositions every single day. they work. They've been exposed to the questions that we collate. We have master data of composition questions from schools every single year. We also analyze PSLE questions. We analyze PSLE questions, and at the same time, we have very robust. All these teachers, I'm telling you, they have their own story bank. They know the writers that work stories very well. They've been teaching these stories and have refined the way they teach these stories to make sure that the students take it in and you remember the stories very well. Okay, I'm talking about Compre Close. Huh? Where are we, people? Like own words question, and I don't know which questions to lift, which to do different things. I see your struggle. I keep getting 10 to 11 out of 15. I see. And you're seeing a pattern, is it? That the ones that you get wrongly are the ones that you're asked to explain in your own words. Correct? In this, I see. Let me actually look it up, Alyssa, and see if we can find cheat sheets for you for comprehension. Yeah? Yep. Drop me a message, DM in the TikTok. Wow, the one, wow _ Mitsuko.
We do have the cheat sheet.
Oh, secondary though. She's already secondary. Yeah. There are two types, and one type must lift, one type cannot. So like, I understand what you mean. Okay. I think the most important part is first master the types of questions they ask you for comprehension. Yeah. So master the types first. Maybe we can share with you a cheat sheet on that. Yeah. Now, that's it for June PSLE composition crash course, ladies and gentlemen. It's 22nd of April. You still have about a week, more or less, to join us and enroll with us, so you get to enjoy our early bird perks. We have a special ebook, a masterclass ebooks only for the June holiday. PSLE Compo Writing Crash Course students. So you get the masterclass ebook, PSLE Masterclass Get a Grip. You also get the PSLE Composition ebook and a $50 voucher if you join our regular program. So please, if you are decided that you want to join the crash course, come join us now, people. Let's go. Teacher, look at the time. Oh my God, Mariah, our timekeeper is angry. Wow, so fancy, the lights. Okay, yes. Okay, now it's time to do your vocab. Okay, vocab questions. Are you all ready? Vocab questions, huh? I already lost my voice. Okay, can you see the question I sent? Dumpling, you sent a question to me, is it? And now I'm calling you Dumpling. Clarissa, I'm calling you Dumpling. I am calling you Dumpling. Okay. What was the question you sent, please, Clarissa? I want to see. Please resend it to me. I am the structure of the live makes it hard for me to see that. Sure, I'm going to follow you. Yes, follow me. Not in person. Follow me like virtually, is it? But online, huh? Yep, because I sent 6 times. I thought you didn't see it. Oh, the question. What's the question? Okay, I had to go up. You can do it. I believe in you. See, I didn't see the question. I don't see the question, Clarissa. I already sent. Clarissa, I actually don't see the question. Do you see the question, Yahweh? It may be filtered by TikTok. Okay. Everyone, let's proceed and practice some vocab words. Can be strong. Okay, first question.
Oh, I think she asked what's the venue for the program.
Oh, the venue. I see. I'm very sorry. Dumpling, Clarissa. Okay. So, for primary 5 and 6 program. So here's the thing, Clarissa. Let me clarify it to you now. If you're interested to know, because we run the program in more than one location, so that we can at least cater to students from the east or from the center area. We run the programs in more than one location. That would mean to say, send us a DM and let us know which week of June you want to get the program. Then we can tell you which locations they are. Okay? So DM us. If you want, you can share with us. You see the contact form below. Tell us which week of June you want to get and which specific name of the program do you want to try to are you inquiring about. Then I can share with you the locations. Because we have 8 locations in Singapore, we don't run them in all locations per week. So for example, week 1, it may be Marine Parade in the east, and then we run them at Bukit Timah in the center area. Okay? Yes. All right. Wait, sure. Which branch will you be at? Unfortunately, I don't teach the holiday programs, Clarissa. I will call you Dumpling, okay? Because it's just easier for me. Visually, I see Dumpling. My mom messaged you guys. Is it? Did they respond already? Okay, tell me the name of your mom. So I make sure, please respond to Dumpling's mom. Okay. Yeah, okay, they responded already. Okay, that's perfect. I'm happy. Ken? Now, you later got stalkers. Okay, let's start. Everyone is confident that the new president will follow in the footsteps of his blank. Mr. Tan was a capable leader with a vision. What do you think is the answer, people? Drop it in, give it a try. Is it disciple? Sure, you're getting distracted. I am not. Number 2, follower. Number 3, subordinate. Number 4, predecessor. Okay. You made yourself have 36 minutes. I did it on purpose, Mariah. Okay. Oh, Kane. Kane went for number 4. Do you agree with Kane's answer? I'm going to give you guys 6 more seconds. This one is an easy question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I see. My sound effect is manual also. Now, number 4, you're all going for predecessor. Your answer is correct. Good job. Hey, where's my pen? It is indeed number 4. I do not like the thickness of the pen, people. Let me do it again. Number 4, I see. Okay, this is better. I need it with pressure. Now, when you talk about a predecessor, it basically refers to a person, okay, let's think this is a person, okay, who held a position before someone else, okay, someone else. So that's exactly the point of question 11, because everyone is confident that the new president will follow in the footsteps of who? Who should the newly elected leader be following? We shall be told, and then it mentioned here in the next sentence, Mr. Tan was a capable leader with a vision. So it gave you an implication that Mr. Tan was a leader before him. That only makes sense that it has to be predecessor. Okay. Now, one quick reminder here, ladies and gentlemen, when you are dealing with questions like this, if they give you a second sentence, read it. Okay, even if the blank is not there. There is a special reason why they give you the second sentence. It's normally because they want to give you more context so that you understand the most appropriate word you need when you choose the answer. Okay? Now, disciple. Some of you may be familiar with this word. It's a follower. Basically, it's a follower, or sometimes it could be a student of a teacher. A student of a teacher. Normally, it could also be a religious leader. That's why if you all know Jesus, he has a set of followers that he calls his disciples. Okay. Follower or students of a teacher or religious leader. We have the bell. Thank you, Yahweh. Like that. Now, follower is pretty straightforward. Subordinate is someone in a lower rank or position. So this one, let me change the color. Someone in a lower rank or position. Okay, very good, people. Let's move on. Second number. The ladies spent hours blank weaving the carpets every day. They were exhausted at the end of the day. What do you think is the answer? Spent hours warily weaving the carpets, gradually weaving the carpets, effortlessly weaving the carpets, or painstakingly weaving the carpets? Teacher, I'm going to look at myself. Look at yourself where? Bye, Clarissa. Look at yourself. Where are you going to look at yourself? Okay. People. Okay, number 12. Drop in your answer, please. How do you think the ladies are weaving the carpets every day? Again, read the second sentence. It shall give you a clue on what specific words they're looking for. Okay. It says in the second sentence that they were exhausted. They were exhausted at the end of the day. Now, it means to say, it gives you a clue on the manner they are weaving. Okay? Mariah goes for 1 or 2. Are you sure, Mariah? 1 and 2 are both. Okay, you go for 4. You almost gave me all the answers already. Definitely not 3. Very good. Okay. Mariah, I'm quite happy that you have ruled out number 3 because number 3 couldn't be the answer because if they're doing it effortlessly, they wouldn't have been exhausted. Okay? Now, if you do it without difficulty, okay, effortlessly, I'm going to start with this one because this one, life stop.
There's no puzzle though.
Also, it was quite early for a puzzle, no?
No, I didn't see the puzzle. I just changed the filter.
Oh, yeah, correct. So for me, like, there probably is no puzzle because usually they arrive like middle. Can we go live again?
Wait, but you said access removed. It's not stopped due to inactivity though.
Access removed? Oh my god. Are we still live?
Okay, we are live.
Okay. Go. Okay, I think this time we choose one filter that makes me look old.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to the live session again. Come in. People, welcome. I'm very sorry for the sudden. This does not make me look old, it makes me look like Jesus. Assuming Jesus did have a beard, but normally they portray someone who does have. But if he is from Middle Eastern area,
I
possibly.
think it's hard to find old ones. Usually they make
Actually, just a normal one now.
without the filter.
Without the filter. Can we try that? Let's see. If at least I think that's the safest thing to do. Okay, Ken, perfect. And maybe I shouldn't use my voice
There's
like
no
these people.
sound.
Sure, there's no sound. I can't hear you. Okay.
At the
It's,
top of
okay. Can you hear me now? Thank you so much for telling me. Everyone, I'm so sorry the live was cut. We had some issues with TikTok. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So let's wait for the people to come back in. And in the meantime, while waiting for the rest of them to come, please join us for June holiday programs and June PSLE composition crash course. You have about a month and a week left to make some plans, for this huge break that you have before national exams and before major examinations. Actually, let's not wait for people to come. Let's continue. Okay. Now, number 12, sure. Okay, that's it. Number 12, let's go. The ladies spent hours blank weaving the carpets every day. They were exhausted at the end of the day. I previously mentioned to those of you who were here earlier that the second sentence serves as a clue. In what manner were they weaving the carpets? That's why you are given 4 adverbs here. What do you think is the answer? Drop it in, people. Let's go. Welcome, Bob and Tim. Marisa loves rice. Welcome. If you haven't followed us yet, please do so we can have more live sessions together. RJ goes for number 4. RJ, you are going for painstakingly. And so RJ, for this session of the live session, you are correct. Very good. So painstakingly means to say you did something with great effort and care. Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for. They spent hours doing it. They were very exhausted at the end of the day, and weaving in itself, right, is actually really an effortful kind of work to do. Now, warily, from the word wary, when you're wary, you're being cautious or suspicious. Okay, so this cannot be. They're not suspicious with anything. Okay, cautious or suspicious. How about gradual, slowly, slowly. slowly over time. So also not the right word. Effortlessly is definitely not the word I'm accepting, because if they were exhausted, they didn't do it effortlessly. Okay, so because when something is effortless, it's without difficulty. Okay, so good job, RJ. Well done. Let's move on to number 13. The wedding was not blank as the couple was frugal and always spent within their means. So the wedding was not what? I think the important thing is to understand they gave a word that described the couple. Do you know what frugal means? Wow, RJ, very fast. You're going for number 4. I see. You're going for the answer that the wedding was not extravagant. RJ, that brings me to the question. What does it mean then when someone is being frugal? Because that's a very huge clue that would bring you to the right answer to this question. When you're frugal, what does it mean? What does this adjective mean? Give it a try. Or to those of you who are still thinking of your answer, the moment you know the meaning of this word, actually, always spent within their means is already a clue to the meaning of the word frugal. When you are frugal, you're actually very thrifty. You don't overspend. Okay, so if this is the type of couple that we have in this question, that would mean to say they did not go beyond their means when they spent for their wedding. And be careful, you have the word not here. So if there's a not there, we're looking for a negative word that they are not. Okay, now let's define the words and let me know, RJ, if you want to reconsider your answer, you want to stick to the same number. Okay, now when you're modest, when you're being modest, that means to say you're not showy. It's basically the opposite of number 4, not showy or extravagant. How about abundant? Okay, you're all familiar with this word, I would say. When something is abundant, it's plentiful. Exclusive. Okay. When something is exclusive, it's only it's not available for all. It's limited to a particular group. So which doesn't really talk about how you spend. So exclusive is definitely not the answer. And then extravagant, when you're being extravagant, you are excessively expensive or lavish. And that brings me to the answer. RJ, very good. You are correct. The wedding was not lavish. It was not excessively extravagant. Okay, very good. Kai, hello, Kai. It's been so long. I miss you. How are you? Are you okay? Are you doing well? I hope you are. Keep living. Keep living. Kai, when are you gonna have some extra time here and there? Maybe you can come and drop by and be an intern with us. Kai, the butterfly. Do you know that song, Fly, 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 the Butterfly? Or am I the only one who knows that song? It's been so long for sure. I know. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you are healthy and thriving. And I hope people are nice around you. All but positive hopes for Kai. Kai. Okay, number 14. The soldiers blanked when they found out they were outnumbered. They did not want to continue to fight on. So sad. They did not want to continue to fight on. Number 3, retreated. RJ, you're going for retreated. I see. Kai, you want to give this a try, Kai? Come, Kai. Make yourself useful, Kai. The soldiers, what? Did they invade? Did they relent? Did they retreat? Or did they conquer? Now, RJ goes for number 3. Let's break down the question very quickly. When they found out, they found out they were outnumbered, okay? So, firstly, when you find that you're outnumbered, the reaction may be something about not moving forward with your decision. They did not want to continue. To fight on. So, the question is, did they decide to invade? It's the opposite. They're not going to invade because they don't want to continue. So because when you invade, you enter, right? You enter a place forcefully. Correct? So cannot. Because if they're not continuing, they're probably not going to that place. Relent. Okay. When you relent, this is a good word for you to learn, huh? Because you can use this even in your composition or essay. When you relent, you actually give in after resisting for some time. So for example, I go and say, I have been asking my parents to buy me this Nintendo Switch for the past year, every single day for the past year. I've been asking them. They kept saying no. Finally, when I gave them my examination scores, they were high at the end of the year, they relented. Okay, so relenting means you give in after resisting. Okay, now can relent be the answer to the 14? It cannot, because there was no implication that they resisted. So basically, it cannot be the answer. Okay, retreat. Okay, retreat. You know, SK. Hello, SK. SK goes for number 3 as well. When you retreat, you basically withdraw. Okay, straightforward. You withdraw or you pull back. And that's basically what they did. Because they didn't want to continue, they were outnumbered, which is not a good news. They don't want to continue to find out, so they basically go back. So you are correct. Very good. It's number 3, retreated. Conquered also no, because if you conquer, right, you gain control. Sorry for my handwriting. I'm trying my best to make it legible for you. Gain control over a place, which they probably did not manage to do because they were outnumbered. Okay, good job. Now, last number for this school paper. We'll move on to another school paper. We'll continue with more vocab questions. Adam's injured leg blanked beneath him and he stumbled clumsily. Oh, you have here phrasal verbs. Okay, what do you think is the answer? Drop it in, people. Is it? Ooh, I didn't notice that the side is not seen. So PV, when I say PV's phrasal verbs, SK goes for number 3, gave way. 5 more seconds, and then let's see if SK is correct. Let's go, people. Drop in your answer.
We can promote the ebook at free sale.
Oh, wow. Some of you are thinking of your response. Okay, I'll give you some time, a few more seconds. Speaking of phrasal verbs, ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, phrasal verbs appear in vocab questions. Phrasal verbs appear in comprehension close questions. They appear in grammar questions. And you use them in your composition or essay writing. So that basically means phrasal verbs is virtually everywhere during examinations. And there's thousands of them. Okay, and that's the reason why we have just recently released a master phrasal verbs ebook that contains over 800, correct? Over 800 phrasal verbs. Can you believe that? 800 plus phrasal verbs in one book from A to Z. Because we want to give you something that could help you with your revision, especially with phrasal verbs. That's number 1. It's not just we give, okay, the beautiful thing, the thing about phrasal verbs is that there's a lot of them. Number 2, one phrasal verb can have more than one meaning. So that's kind of like, I have 1,000 phrasal verbs. That's times 2 because some of them really have more than one meaning. So this is a core set of collocations. It's a function. Set of collocations and vocab phrases that's going to be important for you. So head to our website. You can go to our the link in our bio. Then there you can see our products in Wow ebook shop, or actually it's also in our link tree, right? Is it in our link tree? Correct. Go to just click the link in our bio, okay? Then you will find it. We made it so easy for you to find the product. It's called Master Phrasal Verbs. Mastering phrasal verbs, yeah. So, yes, it was a good time to talk about it because number 15 talks about phrasal verbs. Okay, it's literally everywhere. It's actually pretty, it's pretty like, I always see phrasal verbs as omnipresent. They're everywhere in the paper. Yeah, so you have to be good at them. Okay, thank you for liking the live Eternal Dreams. Oh, I like the name Eternal Dreams. Okay, now SK, are you still there? I'm gonna now talk about your answer. So SK went for Adam's injured leg, gave way beneath him and he stumbled clumsily. SK, you are right. Yes, when something gives way, that basically means something, okay, or failed, or I think the key word here, collapsed. Under pressure. Okay, so the table's leg gave way, Adam's leg gave way. Okay, now gave in cannot be the answer because if you give in, you actually kind of like surrender, but not surrender. Can it be surrender? Surrender or yield to something. It's typically used in a figurative sense. That's why we cannot use give in here. But because we're talking about something physical, like the question is a physical failure. Give in is normally used for figurative sense, so it cannot be. Give out is when you basically reveal something or donate. Okay, reveal something or donate. Okay, and give back is to return. So good job, SK. The answer is indeed number 3. Hello, not Greg. Welcome back to you. How are you? Hope you've been doing well. Yes, Greg, we're doing vocabulary MCQ drills today. Now, one last tip before I move on to the next paper of next set of vocab questions. When you are revising vocabulary sections in paper 2 drills, when you are doing revision, make sure that you get the definitions of all the words given to you. Unless, of course, you really know the word and you really know the meaning, then no need. But all the foreign words that you see, define all of them, even if it's not the correct answer, because it's highly, highly, highly probable after so many years of doing school papers, right? Or after so many live sessions, trust me when I say one word can appear way too many times in many different school papers. So define it, learn how to use it in context. So the next time you encounter the word, you won't be shocked and you know how to deal with the question. Okay? Now let's move on to, sure, what question is this? We're doing vocab questions. This time round, I'm doing a vocab drill basically, not Greg. So, so now I'm moving on to the Taonan paper. When is P2 TikTok live? What's P2 TikTok live?
I think it's asking when are we going to teach P2 level.
Oh, primary 2 level is it? User 3174408781230. Firstly, let me clarify. When you say P2, are you asking about primary 2 live session? Okay, okay, primary 2. Now, to answer your question, we haven't done primary 1, primary 2 level live session yet. Okay, I'm saying yet because we can consider doing that. We do have regular programs for primary 1 and 2 students here in Writers at Work. At the moment, what we are doing is a lot of the papers we're going through are very relevant to upper primary students and secondary students. But we will definitely do message us if there's something specific for primary 1 and 2 that you want us to go through for TikTok live session. We can definitely consider because here and then we actually vary our sessions for our students. We actually did have some primary 1 and 2 levels for the model compo reading, no? Right.
Actually, compo is applicable to all levels.
Correct. It's just that at the moment these paper 2 papers are way too difficult for them. However, to actually just point it out, we did have model combo reading sessions and vocab sessions that were relevant to P3 and P2 students. Yeah, we did have sessions actually. I'm correcting myself because I'm not the one doing the live session, but we do have sessions, vocab sessions, very specifically compo reading and vocab for primary 2. But anything specific, you can message us. Otherwise, my suggestion is because we release our live schedule every Monday so that you see what live sessions are we doing for the rest of the week. So you can keep a lookout for this weekly live session schedule. So at least you know like, oh, for the upcoming week, there will be some live sessions for my child, relevant to my child and so on. Yeah? Okay. Now, Taonan paper, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to number 11. Jason! Oh my God. Jason blank with Keith as they could not agree on the theme of their social studies project. What do you think? Another, you see, I was just talking about phrasal verbs just now. I'm telling you, they like to give questions on phrasal verbs. So go and buy Mastering Phrasal Verbs ebook. Okay. SK goes for fell apart. I see. Who else wants to give it a try? 10 more seconds. And then we can discuss if SK is correct or if someone else wants to agree to the answer. Mm-hmm. Now, okay, SK, and I'm going to discuss your response. Yeah, very good try. But let me go through the meanings of these options and let me know. I'm in between 1 and 3. SK, good job. Number 1 is the correct answer. Mm-hmm. I wanted to ring the bell. I wanted to ring the bell, but I rang my mouse. Sorry. Okay, SK, the answer is fallout. Okay. Now we're talking about the relationship between Jason and Keith, and it says here that they could not agree. So they're when you fall out with someone, okay, let me explain this to you. It means to have a disagreement, an argument that leads to a damaged relationship. Okay, sound effect. Ding, ding, ding. Sound effect sound. Okay, fall out with someone. Okay. Have a disagreement. That leads to damaged relationship. So sad. Yes, so they had a fallout. Okay, fallout with someone. Now, I'm gonna go to the number that you thought was correct. SK, fall apart. If you fall apart, you break. It basically means break into pieces. Break into pieces, or literally or figuratively. Okay, or become. Another meaning, emotionally distressed. That's one of the examples I told you that a phrasal verb can have more than one meaning. Okay. Oh, thank you, sure. I'm going to mental. So cute. Yes, please. Break into pieces, physically or figuratively, or to become emotionally stressed. Okay. So, for example, I'm falling apart. I cannot do this anymore. So I'm emotionally distressed when I say that. Yeah. Fall back is to retreat or move back. Fall back. This basically mean, the soldiers earlier. Retreat or move back physically. Okay. Or the plan fell through. What does it mean when you say the plan fell through? That means to say it failed or it did not happen. Fail or not happen as planned. Okay. Take a screenshot if you want to say the meanings of these words or phrases. Okay. Let's move on to number 12. The student apologized to his teacher. Okay, last question. Let's deal with last question, okay? It's 7 o'clock already. The student apologized to his teacher for his sudden blank of anger. Okay. Sudden what? Not Greg went for number 4. SK went sudden outburst. Very good. Outburst is when you have a sudden expression of a strong emotion. Sudden, and it's strong. It's like that. Okay, outbursts. So it could be laughter, it could be frustration, it could be anger. Okay, but this one is sudden. It's a combination of sudden plus it's a strong emotion. Question 11 is what answered your question 11 is number 1.